Our words define our reality. Aita, channeling her higher self, June of 2021. Good day to you, dear friends, dear Lightworkers, dear star seeds holding the light on planet Earth today. And so time passes, and it is June of 2021, and we feel we are in hold. We are waiting for something to happen, for the light to win, for the truth to be revealed. The third dimensional world seems to go on and on. The media chants repeatedly its negative and dark stories, scaring our still sleeping third dimensional friends and holding them in the low vibration of fear. We, who listen to the channelers, the truth tellers on the internet, know in our hearts that great events are stirring in the background. And yet repeatedly we have been given dates for this to happen or that to happen, and nothing visible has come to pass in the mainstream media, and we have been disappointed over and over again. Yet we who are of a higher vibration do our best to keep our spirits up. Still, it is a challenge to stay in that high place of love and light, of knowingness that all is well, when we see the chaos, the conflict, the division and the anger swirling around us. And yet we hold in our hearts the knowing that all is well, for we are now in touch with our divinity. And we feel the knowing, the glowing, the flowing of the love vibration coursing through our veins. And now we feel separated, alienated from our brethren, who accept the story that the deep state agenda spews out day and night. 24 hours a day, radio, television, and social media emphasize the same tired and heavy storylines. We no longer listen, for when we do, we too are pulled into the negativity and fear that the deep state agenda disseminates. It is the nature of human beings to be affected deeply by the vibration of the words they hear, and the vibration of the television. The words the news channels speak are dark and negative. Their aim and objective is to keep mankind in fear. For them, keeping us separate and in fear is all important. How can the few control the many? By dividing and separating, by artifice and deception, by false words and fake news. So many of our low-vibrating third-dimensional brethren listen to what they call the news, for they say that, especially in this time of chaos and confusion, it is important for them to stay informed. But what are they being informed of? And who is providing that information? And what is their agenda? And just because the information is provided by the media, does it mean it is true? News is defined as newly received information, especially about recent or important events. Our brethren, still admired in the deception-perception, the illusional delusion that is the planet Earth experience, our brethren believe all they are told and think that it is critical that they keep up with what is happening. They do not realize, they cannot comprehend that what they are being told is fake news. Lies are being disseminated by the powers that be to an enormous extent to serve their agenda. The agenda of our controllers requires that the population believe their storyline, even if there is not an iota of truth in the words they spout. For again, how can the few control the many? As we see from the events around us, they control by the dissemination of false information, the dissemination, the repetition of lie after lie after lie. They build false storylines to further their program, and indeed to keep mankind in fear. And many of our human brethren have been paid off to spread the story that our controllers have contrived to put together. Bribery and corruption are rife. The deceit, The fraud, the duplicity is so great that it is beyond the comprehension of the majority of mankind that such lies, such a great conspiracy of deception, can be taking place. And yet, it is so. A large portion of our human population, those vibrating at the low level of fear, believe all they hear. Words are magical. Words are the energy of the Creator in action. By our words, we are known for who we are. Words are our means of expression, our communication mechanism. They describe our inner feelings. They impart who we are and what our vibration is. As the Bible says, "For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you shall be condemned." Fear words lead to fearful outcomes. Words of love, light, and encouragement hold us sacredly in a higher vibration. We think with words. Our moods define our words, and our moods are defined by words. Words are our major communication mechanism, and by devious and dark means, our words, our communication, has been polluted to the point where swearing, spewing damnation, calumny, and slander on ourselves and our brethren has become the norm. Every word that comes out of the Son of Man defines who he is. Again, a Bible quote. "I can tell you, on the day of judgment, people will give account for every careless word they speak. For by your words you will be justified, and by your words you will be condemned." The good person, out of his good, brings forth good, and the evil person, out of his evil treasure, brings forth evil. And so words can tell lies, and words can tell the truth. Words can twist any situation according to the desire of the speaker. And so indeed, as the old saying goes, the truth will set us free. Free indeed, free of the deception perception, free of the illusional delusion, free of false words and fake news. We light workers, we star seeds, now know the truth that we are in a hologram. We are in a matrix of dark intentions defined by devious lies put forth by words. Are we to believe the words of our controllers? What is their agenda? What are they trying to achieve? We have stepped outside the hologram that is the planet Earth experience. We are free, indeed we are free. We have stepped outside of the deception perception. We have overcome the illusional delusion. Indeed, the truth does set us free, and dear friends, dear light workers, keep the faith. Know that all is well. All is proceeding as is needed for our ascension. We are in a great stage play, a vast hologram, where the light and the dark are vying for our attention and our allegiance. And we light workers, we star seeds, have stepped off that stage. We now know the truth and the reality of our life on planet Earth. We now know that we've had the earthly experience of deception and fear to train us, to coach us into a deeper understanding of love, a profound feeling of compassion and peace and joy. And now we can see our still sleeping brethren as the young souls that they are, caught up in the great deception perception that is the planet Earth experience. From victim to warrior to master, they are still in the victim mode. We, having lived the human life, having experienced great fear, now know deeply that we do not prefer it, and so we have grown in love and light as a consequence. Now, from our higher vibration outside the entrainment matrix, we can see how our brethren are deceived, how they are caught up in the false words and fake news of their controllers. Yes, be of good cheer, for all is truly well in our world. The great deception, The great delusion of the planet Earth experience is clear to us and is about to be revealed for all who are at a high enough vibration to have ears to hear and eyes to see. Yes, all is well in our world. We have learned to temper our words, to speak that which we wish to be our reality, for we know now deeply how our words create our reality. Yes, life is good and getting better, and we say repeatedly and repeatedly, the best is yet to come, dear friends. Yes, indeed, the best is yet to come, for by knowing it and saying it, we make it so. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings, indeed.